Today we're gonna be fixing the Redmi 10 2022 that I got from the flea market. Basically, I got a new camera glass and a new screen. Let's get right into it. For this phone, I already opened it beforehand before other parts, just so I know what I'm dealing with. That's why the screws are already removed. And yeah, this is not gonna take much to come off. This box is plastic, so I can do that without really breaking it much. Like, it was already broken when I got it. I think I'm just gonna put some tape underneath to hold it in place. This phone is a bit bent, but then again, I don't know if it works still, so I just swapped for a screen without frame. So I'm gonna see, maybe the mid frame is bent and not like the actual screen frame. Camera glass, and yeah, I have a SIM tray here. Well, that didn't take long at all to disassemble. For sure, this phone is pretty beat up here, like on this shielding. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Maybe it will, maybe it will not, we'll see. The battery, it's really not hard to remove, as you can tell. And that's one of the reasons why I was not sure if it's gonna work. You see this connector here, that's on the screen and it's completely broken. This is also the vibration motor, like down here. Even though I charged the battery a bit, I don't know if the phone is turning on because I can't feel the vibration. And the screen is like obviously broken completely. Like in this state, the screen like might not output picture at all. And this screen is already like a replacement to begin with. 2023 08, I don't know if that's visible, but yeah, this phone has seen stuff. Alright, so I hit the phone a bit and, well, the screen just fell off. Yeah, this screen is actually completely, like, broken. No wonder it wasn't showing anything. It's even missing, like, there on the back there's supposed to be like a metal backlight and stuff. It's like gone. Probably didn't even need to be heated up, so I'm just gonna remove the flex cable here from the old screen. Very easy. And yeah, this frame is, well, you can actually see here it is bent, but it's mostly bent on the battery, so not that big of a deal. I'm gonna straighten it up a bit, like a bit of a weird bend. Alright, I managed to straighten it up a bit, like it's not really moving around that much now. It's not ideal, but it will do. Alright, I just have to clean it up now. Alright, we're done with the cleaning. Not gonna lie, this took a long time, like 15-20 minutes. There was a lot of glue residue like around the frame that was pretty hard to clean up. It took a while, so let's just get to gluing the screen. I'm not gonna test it cause, or should I test it? No, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna test it. I'm just gonna glue it and hope for the best. It's just gonna be hard to test it. I have to put it and then I have to wait for the battery to charge. I don't know, I'll just get this over with. To be fair, it's pretty rare to get a defective screen for a phone from AliExpress. I've had very few occasions of that happening over the years. Alright, we applied enough glue, so we can just glue the screen right now after removing the protective tape. Okay, I'm gonna remove it from the camera first. The screen fits in place quite nicely, so I guess we did a good job of gluing it. Can plug in the USB dock now. Damn, the glue on this thing is strong. Why though? Why did I glue it so hard? Like, this is supposed to be removed afterwards. This was an unreasonably strong adhesive. Just dried it from the proper alcohol. Alright, maybe it's a good time to put on the battery and see what's going on with this phone. Don't know if we have any juice left. Kind of hope that we do. Nope, no juice in the battery. Let's go. We got picture. Screen looks okay. 5%. We do have a battery actually. Alright, we have a battery, but the phone doesn't seem to be responding to the power key. I'm gonna check the mainboard. Connections. like they look okay or not. They look fine. Maybe we don't have enough pressure. The buttons also look fine, so shouldn't be a big issue. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like glue this battery properly, because it's a bit of an issue right now. Seems like the previous repairman tried to glue it down with B7000. That didn't exactly do an amazing job. Alright, so I cleaned up the frame and the battery, and gonna use some double-sided like strips in order to hold it in place. Yeah, that length should be enough. Since we want them to actually hold stuff in place, we're gonna put them on the battery itself. It's gonna be enough to hold this battery in place. At least I hope so. Right, I can still pull it out if I use more pressure, but it's not that easy as before, surely. So we're gonna leave it to that. And we're gonna get to assembling the phone. Have the screws here. Okay, the power button works, but it needs battery. Maybe I'm actually gonna plug it in and let it charge in the meantime while I'm assembling it. Alright, we got 7%, that should be enough for us to boot up at this point. Yeah, we seem to be booting. Screen has a bit of trouble in getting glued on the top right corner. Honestly, could be because of the bend frame. Alright. We have a passcode, but it seems to work, like touchscreen and stuff. That's good to see. God, just touch die. Alright, we have officially broken the screen. Well, you see, I just realized now. This part, there was a screw here that I screwed in, and it appears that it was missing like the outer plastic part of the mid frame, and I didn't notice that, and I just screwed it in. And that screw, it's pushed out the screen, and I saw that it's pushed out in this corner, and I was like, I should push it back in, and I pushed it back in, and it cracked the screen. Which I wouldn't care all that much about the touchscreen also died, and now it's flickering. You see LCD screens, well, they're cheaper than OLEDs, but they're also not like OLEDs, not like soft OLEDs at least. When you damage them like that, they kinda die, just like this one did. Did they send me, man? Why is it not fitting at all? Touchscreen completely fucking died. I'm gonna try to reboot it. Maybe it's gonna work. Oh, okay, touchscreen decided to start working now. Let's fucking go. Alright, so the camera glass is now installed properly without it like breaking the screen. Screen is still not fitting the best, but whatever, at this point I don't care. I mean, this screen is broken anyway. I hope I'll be able to get through the setup and test all the functions. So this is my solution for the back. I just put some tape, like it will do. If tape doesn't fix it, we're gonna put more tape, and here we go. This phone is perfectly fixed, totally not scam. Anyway, the frame that this glass actually came with didn't work. Like it just didn't fit in the mid frame of the phone, so I removed the glass from it and I glued it on the original frame for like the glass. And I had to remove the old glass before that, which was an absolute pain in the ass, not gonna lie. But I did it. I'm just gonna put the rubber bands and I don't know, go drink some water or something. It's really a pity. Like, I have fixed, unironically, like, thousands of phones, and I can say it with confidence. I have been doing this at home for, like, many years now, like, fixing phones and stuff. I've been doing it professionally for, like more than 3 years at this point. 3.5 years or something. And I guess stupid mistakes like that can happen even to the best of us when we rush and we don't pay attention. Like I should have seen this coming, but I didn't. And I broke the screen successfully. So that sucks a lot, but it is what it is. Yes, we'll have to do. If by any chance the screen doesn't die, like that would be ideal, but I think it will at some point. Whatever, at least the LCDs of these screens are cheap. Like in the past I have broken way more expensive screens, but it hasn't been dumb twice like this, to be honest. This was an actual like rookie mistake. Whatever, shit happens, you know. I'm just gonna get through the setup and we'll see if this phone actually works fine. Alright, well, despite the dent we have on the main board, the Redmi is actually working perfectly fine. The version we have here is 4 gigs RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Everything works, I fully tested it, which is quite surprising. And the screen still works. At today's date, the crack actually got bigger. I don't know how noticeable is that, but it's up to like here at this point. However, by the time I record the outro, a new screen arrived with frame, so I will be fixing the Redmi fully off camera using this screen. And this screen here to just stay for like testing or something. Not for the trash yet, but don't know how long it's gonna last. Surprisingly, the screen with the frame was actually cheaper than the one without the frame in the end, so that's cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you can drop a like, comment and subscribe. Bye.